Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, the fourth movie in the series. It's fairly decent. It's a okay action movie. A few decent set pieces. I don't think this, for example, the scaling the outside of the world's tallest building was all that great a sequence. And of course with CGI nowadays, you can never really trust your eyes. Even if they did do it for real, they still probably manipulated it to make it a bit more dangerous and to remove safety wires, etc. So when you watch a movie made in the 80s or 90s and there is a spectacular stunt, in all likelihood that stunt to some extent was actually done for real. Nowadays, well, you just don't believe anything, so they can do incredible crazy stuff, but it just doesn't have the impact it used to have. And that's an unfortunate thing for action movies, where you're just no longer all that impressed, because you just know it's either completely digital or there's at least digital augmentation to punch it up and make it look scarier and more spectacular than it really was. Anyway, as a movie it was perfectly okay. I don't think it really rises above more than just above average. It's more solid than anything else. And there's a definite lull after the sandstorm chase. The story loses most of its momentum, and the bad guy's not very good. There's only a handful of actual proper bad guys, and they are just not particularly interesting. But they are not the most charismatic actors, and they just kind of make you shrug with indifference. Put it this way, it's the first time I've seen the movie in something like 8 years, and I could not remember them at all. They made no impression. Although I can actually say that about a bunch of things in the movie. A bunch of actors are in it. I think her name is Paula Patton or something, as the female lead. She's given a pretty substantial role, and I have no idea who she is. I do not know if I have ever seen her in any other movie. She was in this big massive blockbuster movie in a prominent role, and as far as I'm concerned she made zero impression, no impact, came, went, everyone shrugged. The movie was okay. I will be generous and say it's above average because, well, they spent a stack of money. They have a super charismatic lead actor in Tom Cruise, and it held my attention and was entertaining. And even if it becomes a bit overstuffed and a bit silly and overlong, I suppose, it still held my attention and was very painless to watch. It was a generous, well, no, it is a 6 out of 10, above average.